The boats are all pointed out toward the center of the Columbia River, and we are inside 5 minutes. We are at the 4:50 mark for the Columbia Cup Final. Fans along the shoreline on the H1 Unlimited YouTube, buckle up. Here we go. 5 times around, the Columbia Cup trophy is on the line. Look at them come away from the dock in a late afternoon sun. It's very, very good. Let's take another look at the boats in the field. We will start with our trailer boat. It is Dylan Runny. Not where he wants to be, but he'll put that orange boat out on the water. He'll do with it what he can, but he's got to trail the field. In lane 5, the U00, the guy that was so happy this morning, I think they're going to come out of here very happy. He's in a tough spot now on the far outside in the Maverick, presented by Beacon Plumbing. That is J. Michael Kelly. Lane number 4 is going to be U3, the Tahoe Miss. Corey Peabody, that's the Tahoe Miss, presented by Beacon Plumbing. Corey's got his game face on, going to need it from lane number 4. Lane number 3 is going to be the BWR Racing, that's U1. There's the young man, Andrew Tate. Oh, how he would love to get the jump on the field. Got a mighty fast race boat coming from lane 3. Then lane 2. How about this one? U11, the Miss Flavor Pack, Jamie Nielsen. Now there's a game face. He's never had his hands on a Tiger quite like the way the Flavor Pack's been running this weekend. He will be in lane 2. And if there's a rocket ship down there that's not a hydroplane, this might be it. The U27, Jimmy Shane. Oh, he knows what's necessary. Best part is he's having fun, and man, that boat is fast. The U27 Miss Apollo, he'll be on the inside. That is our 6 boat field, 5 boats on the front row. Everybody's coming across start finish line. There goes Corey Peabody. He comes by. Dylan Runny comes by. Andrew Tate has already been by.
3 minutes now, 3 minutes till the start.
Here comes Jamie Nielsen in the U11 Miss Flavor Pack. He comes across the start-finish line. Right behind him, it's all red, white, and blue. Could he possibly pull off the victory here in the Apollo Columbia Cup, he being Jimmy Shane in the Miss Apollo? Red, white, and blue, 250th birthday for this great country of ours. Seem only fitting. And here comes J. Michael Kelly floating the U00, the Maverick, presented by Beacon Plumbing.
Giving everybody a little wave as he went by the start-finish line, doing his timing run there. That's a fast boat. They've worked so hard. That thing's really starting to show some speed.
Yeah, it is. I think they're going to go to Seattle, where Mike loves that race course. But that's next week. Right now, the task at hand in 2 minutes until the start. The task at hand is the 2026 Columbia Cup.
It's so hard not to get over anxious here, and we've seen Jamie Nielsen fall back before the start here and make sure he gets a full head of steam. We'll see if he does the same thing here for the final. You do not want to get behind, have that rough water dictate how you're going to make your start, so I suspect he's going to be up there with everybody before the start.
Everything's going to be a little bit different this time. More boats, more laps, a bigger prize. 1 minute and 30 seconds, 1:30 till our start. Oh, look at this shot. Everybody just crawling down here at a $1:20. Corey's going to come across first, then Jamie, then Andrew, then Jimmy, then Mike, and Dylan trailing the field as he is supposed to. Oh, how he'd love to go put that Tennessee orange nose up with the crowd.
Yeah, that's got to be tough for Dylan. He did a great job this weekend, but, you know, he's not out of it yet. There has been a win from the trailer before. We got to go back a ways, but it's happened.
It has happened before, and I wouldn't make that wager. All right, coming off the bottom end of the race course with 45 seconds, 45 until our start. The boats are really going to bunch up now as they get to the top end of the race course. Jimmy Shane trailing the field a little bit up the backstretch, but he knows his lane is there, and that is lane number 1. Then right behind him, you see Jamie Nielsen and Andrew Tate. They are going to slot themselves into lane number 2 and 3, coming up on 20 seconds. 20 seconds until the start. Top end of the race course. Time to go racing. 13 seconds, 12 seconds, got 5 boats pretty close together. Got to come down and time this right. This is critical. We are inside 5, we are 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark And I think we've got 2 boats across the line. And unfortunately, I think one of them was on that inside lane number 2. And I think it was Jamie Nielsen, but we'll call them as they are in the water until we get it. I think the other boat was J. Michael Kelly. And it is Jamie Nielsen going to come off the corner first, but off to his left, it is Jimmy Shane. Now watch the acceleration on that 27. He's going to come up, but look at Nielsen. Nielsen's got good speed. He may have jumped the gun. We don't know, so we're going to call them the way they are. And there goes. Okay, and apparently it has just been the Maverick presented by Beacon Plumbing that jumped the start. So Jamie Nielsen is legal just outside of Jimmy Shane. That's a big development, Dustin.
Absolutely. Jamie Nielsen pulls up dead even now with Jimmy Shane on the inside, Nielsen on the outside, and here comes Tate out in lane 3. We got 3 boats tied together.
Wow, look at this. It is Shane, Nielsen, Tate, 1, 2, 3, and then it's J. Michael Kelly on the outside. Kelly jumped the gun. Nielsen is good. He is legal. Corey Peabody crosses the line. He is not in the thick of this thing at all. Bottom end of the race course here on lap number 2, and there's a big wall of water that came off Andrew Tate. I don't know, you were watching the video. I don't know if he hooked, but oh my goodness. Now, where is Andrew Tate? Andrew Tate is right outside Jimmy Shane. This is not over by any stretch. Your second place boat now is Andrew Tate. He is on the outside of Jimmy Shane in the Miss Apollo. Jamie Nielsen in the Miss Flavor Pack has dropped back a little bit, and now Nielsen moves to the outside. He got wet up there at the top end. Now coming down to put 2 in the books. Remember, fans, we go 5 times around. 2 are in the books. It's Shane. Tate is not going away, Dustin.
No, Tate is letting it all hang out right now. He's made up a little bit of ground on the outside. He's within half a rooster tail right now. Shane holding on the buoys, but Tate can actually move in now. He's in lane number 2, and he's giving chase. They head into turn number 1, and Tate is right there on the outside hip.
Oh, and boy, that was a big hop for Jimmy Shane. Holy smoke, you saw the whole boat come out of the water.
Tate made up some ground there. Jimmy Shane got way out of shape. Tate held it in there, and he's within a rooster tail. He's charging hard.
He is still hanging right there. If there is any way that he can run down Jimmy Shane, he would love to do it. Andrew Tate is going to run all 5 laps hard. This is lap number 3. He's going to stay right in that right side rear view mirror. Jimmy Shane comes off the top end of the race course. He will come down and complete lap number 3, start lap number 4. Jimmy Shane driving a 27 to Miss Apollo. And Andrew Tate, he's starting to give a little bit of ground, Dustin.
Absolutely, and Tate just needs to focus on keeping that boat on the water at this point. He is so out of shape, it's incredible. He's doing a great job, but Jimmy Shane right now has the cleanest water available, and he's stretching out that lead by just a little bit, but Tate's not giving up on the outside.
He is not going to give up, not by any stretch of the imagination. He made up a little ground down there in the corner.
He did. He's charging hard. He's within 3/4 of a rooster tail right now. Jimmy Shane on the inside keeps hitting those big holes, and Andrew Tate's got a loose boat ride. He's getting over the top of the slop, and he's actually gaining a little bit here on the outside, looking for clean water.
A lap and a half to go in our Columbia Cup final heat, and it's a dandy up at the top end of the race course. It's been Jimmy Shane since the completion of lap number 1. Andrew Tate made up ground at the bottom end of the race course. He may have given some of it back up at the top, and Jimmy Shane flies the boat again. They're encountering some rough water, but we knew that would happen as we start the final lap.
This is it. This is the last lap. This is as rough as this place gets with a big field of boats. Jimmy Shane doing a fantastic job keeping this thing on the water. Andrew Tate just wrestling this thing around the race course. What a good job by both these drivers. Jimmy Shane stretching it out just a little bit. This is survival at this point.
Yeah, Shane took another big hop down there, but it didn't make any difference because he really opened up ground on Andrew Tate. It is suddenly almost 2 rooster tails. Jimmy Shane is in a good position to claim the 2026 Columbia Cup. He is halfway home. He's got to get up the backstretch around the top end of the race course and come down where he will see a checkered flag. His radio guys are telling him where Andrew Tate is.
You can see there is no good place to be on this race course. You see water breaking over the nose of Jimmy Shane and the Apollo boat. He's doing everything he can, and here he comes to the line.
Your winner of the 2026 Apollo Columbia Cup, Jimmy Shane in the Miss Apollo, and he flies the right sponson coming across. I'll tell you what, Andrew Tate was a gamer. I think he pulled his foot at the end of lap number 4. He was given a little bit of ground. He was not going to get him.
Smart driving.
Hard driving indeed. Here comes our third place finisher. It'll be a podium finish for Jamie Nielsen and a Miss Flavor Pack. They would have to be happy about that, I would assume.
Absolutely. What a run by that Flavor Pack boat. Just a great job by Jamie Nielsen. Made a great start. Tough position being inside of those, in between those two boats.
Our next boat across the start-finish line will be the U00, the Maverick, driven by J. Michael Kelly and presented by Beacon Plumbing, but he jumped the start. He had to wire that thing. He was on the outside. He really didn't have much of a choice. He gave it everything he had. He pushed the line and the start as best he could, but he got across too early. So our fourth place finisher coming across right now, Corey Peabody in the Tahoe Miss, presented by Beacon Plumbing. About lap number 3, Dylan Runney in the U40 Bucket List Racing headed back toward the pit area. I didn't mention anything about it. I saw him head back, but it wasn't part and parcel of our final heat. But let's go down to Danny Rogers standing by with our unofficial winner, Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy, all weekend long, this was called the fastest and most competitive weekend in the Tri-Cities. What more did you need to grab out of the tank to come out as the unofficial winner on the water here?
Yeah, I think just having a great lane position for that final really did it. That's what you build up over the weekend, and you got to race hard all weekend long. And we were just fortunate to get through that extremely rough water. 6 boats out there on the course. It really chopped up turn 1, and I took some pretty big licks, and the boat was flying a little bit through the corners, and luckily we came down. I was able to hold my lanes through all the corners and just keep the Apollo out front.
No one would know you just came out of retirement after 4 seasons, back-to-back winning weekends for you. How sweet is this moment for you right now?
I mean, it's awesome. It's cool. I definitely needed a break. I needed to reset my mindset on the sport, and there was a lot of things that had to happen for me to come back, and just amazing to have the opportunity to be in this equipment, what Bruce has provided and the Ratchford family, Apollo, the entire Apollo company, and all of BWR Racing. What they have done for us with this equipment, it really helps keep us out front. Not only that, it helps us put a great show on for the fans. The qualifying heats were the best they've probably ever seen in all the years here in Tri-Cities, and that's what we were hoping for. So, yeah, rough, tough final heat. The boat handled it like a champ, and I'll take some Tylenol, and I'll be good to go for tomorrow.
Another heat that came down to BWR Racing. What kind of tone do you two continue to set?
Well, I think it just shows, preparation is key for the entire race circuit. What the people that we have on this team, Taylor Evans, Mike Hansen, the entire crew, when you do things right, it's the quickest way to get things done, and you do it right the first time, and it really shows. So just fortunate for me to be able to push the pedal down and go fast.
Congrats. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Got to do it. I got to say hi to my boys, Colton and Hudson. I love you boys. I miss you. And hi to all the fans watching out on the YouTube live stream. And thanks for sticking around all weekend long. Thank you.